but the truth's gonna break through before too long. Every single day, the same damn old game, pointing all the fingers, nobody takes the blame. This pressure's building, it's starting to crack. Ain't no turning back now, ain't no holding back. I'm about to say it, yeah, I'm about to scream. Tired of the fake smiles, living in a dream. The real life's bleeding out in the cold. Gotta break the mold, gotta let it unfold. I'm about to say it, every single word. The uncomfortable truth finally gonna be heard. I'm gonna say it.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining hashtag I'm gonna say it. Not feeling too good today, but we're gonna try to get an abbreviated show in, and then um, I'll let you have your day. I actually was going to take the day off and not do a show at all, period. But as I was driving back home, I was listening to another content creator by the name of Straight Facts. I like her. She's cool. She's good people. Um, but as I was listening to her, the video stopped. Rita, good morning. Good morning, bestie. How you doing? Her video stopped, and so when the video stopped, or her live, I'm sorry, not her video, her live stopped. And so, yeah, I do as well. Rita. Rita says I love her. I do as well. She's great. She's great. Shout out to Straight Facts. Yes, she does. Rita says she talks real facts. Yes, she does. She really does. Um, I was watching her broadcast, and it had shut off. I don't know if the platform shut off or if she ended it. I'm not sure really what happened. But in any event, the broadcast ended. And another one started to play. And when I say God is right on time, and when I tell you that God is good, I mean just that. I mean just that, because the reason I'm saying that is because that video that came on, or that broadcast that came on, right as it came on, I'm talking about as soon as it came on, I heard G Smooth taught me that. And I was like, what? And so hold on, let me send out these invites real quick. I don't see Niece on here nowhere. All right. I want to send those invites out real quick. Good morning. Someone said good morning. Who was that? Just saying good morning. Good morning, Bessie. How you doing? I'm glad you in here. I need you in here too. I want to give you your flowers as well. Uh, as I told you all, I wasn't gonna do a show today. I'm not feeling good. I didn't have a good night. I'm not feeling good now. And so I'm like, nah, I'm just not going to do a show today. I told my wife, I'm like, can you drive to work? Like, I just sit over here in the passenger seat like that. Good morning, sis. And that's just how bad I'm feeling. And so she stopped at the grocery store and got me some stuff, and I took that. And just saying 86 said you need to get some rest. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I really do. I couldn't stop. I couldn't stay up on the way to taking my wife to work this morning, really. That's why I had her drive so I could, close my eyes. But I wasn't going to do a show today at all. But as talking with JoJo's broadcast, talking with Joe, I'm sorry, Straight Facts, I sent her an invite. That's why I just said her name. But after Straight Facts broadcast went off, and this other one came up. Her name is Mahogany. And I caught G Smooth taught me that. Now, of course, I'm like, what? And then I was listening to what she was saying. And so apparently she must have came in our live, our broadcast, and joined us on a few. But she took what we were doing here and she's implemented it into her lives. Not only did she implement it into her lives, but she's now started her own agency, content creator agency on here. And so I just want to give it up to Mahogany for that. Um, that's why when I close out the show, I always say you can be anything in the world, be somebody. I say that because you never know who you are inspiring. You never know. But I also want to take this time to also thank my moderators right here because you helped me create this community. Because as I was listening to her after she said that, one of the things that she said was, it's about unity. And that's what we push here. And I know all of my moderators aren't in here right now, but for the two that are, thank you. And I thank the others as well. And if they come in, I'll make sure I convey it to them and give them their flowers as well. But I just want to thank you all because you all helped me create this community. You all make sure that it's a safe space for people. You make sure that we are unjust as far as like we're sitting here and we don't judge people or anything like that. Of course, we have people respect us and stuff like that. You know, you can have a difference of opinion. That doesn't mean we're going to go off on you or somebody's going to be, downed or anything like that. And so I want to take the moment to thank you all, Jenny, Jess Ann, thank you all for helping me create a community that people can find strength in. They can find motivation. They can find inspiration. And for creating a safe space for people to come to. Like you all, we all get caught in our lives and doing things like that to where, life be lifing. Life just be lifing with everybody. But you all still find time to be giving of yourself and giving of your time to help this platform, to help this broadcast to be what it is. And as you can see, it's not something that we knew or even set out to do. But as you see, our work just influence someone to not only start doing their own thing. Oh, here she is. Here's one. Here she is. Hold on,
Hey
niece. Okay,
y'all,
I'm glad.
Grand
Hey,
Rising.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I want to give you your flowers as well as I was doing with Jess Ann and Jenny and all of my other moderators. They're not in here, but I'm glad you three are here. And I was just telling them that today's going to be an abbreviated show. We're not going to do the show like we typically do, or
Okay,
have we had a plan? I'm just not feeling good, and I wasn't going to do a show,
okay,
right?
okay.
But on my way back home this morning, I was listening to Straight Facts broadcast, and then it got cut short, or either she ended it. I'm not sure how that happened, but in any event, when it happened, another broadcast started playing. Somebody's live started playing, and her name is Mahogany. But as it came up, I caught G Smooth taught me that, and then I'm listening, and she's talking about how the community is about when she's talking about on her live is about unity. It's about togetherness. It's not, and I was just like, yo, like, because again, and no shade to her, I don't remember her coming in the lives, but apparently she has been in our lives before our broadcast. And so I just want to thank you all as my moderators for helping me build this platform, build this community that, and also to let you all know that what we do, we are also giving people the strength and inspiring them to go and do things on their own to make a difference as well. Because not only did she start doing her lives in her own community, but she just started her own TikTok agency on here. And so I just want to give it up to you all and give you your flowers because
Oh,
you all do a
thank you,
magnificent job.
sweetie. Much appreciated.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we're going to continue to do that. I know. Um, but like I said, I'm not feeling good, so we're going to
Yeah,
make it's
I
going to be an
know it sound
abbreviated
like it.
show.
Yeah, I was about to say it sound like you need to drink some tea with some lemon juice and a little bit of turmeric, ginger, and a little
That's
splash of pepper in there, and all of
that's
that
crazy. I
gonna
don't
be
have it
gone.
here. That's crazy, niece. I just drank a ginger shot. That's crazy you said that.
Mm-hmm.
And I got my agua por favor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
uh,
get you a nice blanket. You know what you should get? Get you some Tiger Balm or some Scorpion Balm and put it on your body and wrap yourself so you could sweat whatever out.
Begin with the
You said Tiger Bomb.
Yes, or
Okay,
Top of
hold
it,
on,
Scorpion
top
hold
of it,
Balm.
on.
top of it.
And Scorpion Bomb. Okay.
Either one of those. It's like it's worse. It's I'm not gonna say it's worse. It's better than icy hot. So if you got like muscle aches or anything like that, it gives you a cool sensation. Then it get hot. So
Mm,
you wrap yourself up once lather where you need it to go. You wrap
mm-hmm.
yourself up and it's gonna help you sweat everything out.
Get them
Yep.
toxins
And
out.
to
Okay.
just top that off, I heard some Vicks Vapor Rub on your feet, put some
Yep,
socks on, and
yep,
it's supposed to
Mm.
pull all the toxic out.
out of it. Yep.
Okay. Thank y'all. I definitely gonna try. I
So
definitely know
just
I
wrap
got the.
yourself up with all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
listen.
you'll feel a whole lot better tomorrow.
After this, I promise I'm going to take my stepson to work, and I'm getting into bed until it's time to go get Rudy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. But so let's start this abbreviated show, and we're gonna do our Diddy does it or Diddy did it.
Ooh, he looks
Right?
stressed.
He should be after what we're about to talk about.
Ooh.
uh,
He got
okay.
triple bags. Let me be quiet and go back on
Oh,
mute
no.
because
Yeah, no, life is hitting him, isn't it?
Like
yeah, look at his
yes,
eyebrows. Don't it look demonic? Don't it look like a face on his face?
I
Don't it
think
look like a
Like
face on his face?
like one of them sad clown masks.
yeah, it's like the soul
Yeah.
has his soul is definitely
I
it's done
thought I
reached.
was tripping. He do look like that's it, Jesse.
Hmm.
Hmm.
The sad
Yeah,
clown.
Philly,
I
thank
mean,
you for the
he is
heart
the
meet.
sad clown, so
And I was
Good
about to say
morning,
in literal form,
talking with
but
JoJo. Good morning.
good morning,
Yeah,
Grand Rising, everybody. But yeah, he
mm.
do that.
Thank you for that
Hairline
heart meet. Talking with
receding.
JoJo.
Hair that
Yeah,
went from black to gray overnight.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing on these
Well,
Diddy does it.
he do it? Yes, he did it. But
did he did it.
He did it.
he did
And
it.
really did. You all remember we talked about and we've heard rumbling about him possibly having that package. Daybreak
Yes,
76, welcome in.
yes. Well,
That
that's
he had
coming
been
out.
given. Yeah,
Uh-huh. And
yeah.
Miss Miami, I think she got it too. That's how she got that
Mm.
show.
What show?
What's her show? Something. What's her name? Carisha. Carisha, please.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I don't watch those. But yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, Jenny said, yeah, that's it. That's it. Well, stay right there, niece.
Oh,
Stay
I
right
ain't
there,
going
niece.
nowhere. I'm listening.
Not only okay for the sake and the integrity of our platform, we are still going to say allegedly. All things. Hold on. Let me get us. Let's get this right.
Hmm.
All things said in today's show on behalf of hashtag I'm gonna say it is alleged. All right? All alleged and for educational and entertainment purposes only.
Air quotation
Enjoy.
marks.
Yeah. And quote. Air quote. Air quote. Daybreak 76. Thank you for that. Go popular. I appreciate it. All right. So
Hey guys, while y'all coming in here, can you do me a favor? Can you gift our lovely host? We need 10 gummy bears. And don't forget to go and get your points. Send your daily heart me's. Collect your points when you're done.
thank you so much, niece. I appreciate that. Not only have okay, let me just tell y'all and he's gonna tell you as well. Shout out to and I forgot his name. Hold
No,
on.
that's not Danny Glover. That's Diddler.
Somebody said Danny Glover. Who said Danny Glover?
Libra. Libra.
Thank you for the
Play
GGs,
too
Miss
much.
Tina Boss. Oh my God. Who
Talking
said
about
that? I gotta
Libra Amor. Is that Danny Glover? Play too much. Too early for y'all shenanigans. Don't get me started.
Oh my gosh. I needed that laugh. That was the best medicine I've had so far. Oh my God. I can see it. I can see it though. I see where you can see where you get that from. Shout out to keeping it a stack with Coach One Stack. As you know, people, or some may not know, and I pray that you don't. But yeah, Miss Nonchalant, that's really him. That's really him. Um, when you are incarcerated, you have to have tests done. You know, they want to make sure you don't have any packages to give to anybody. Make sure you don't have any TB stuff, so on and so forth, stuff like that. And so, of course, that's what happened when this guy right here um, was incarcerated. He's still incarcerated. So they did it at the MDM, MB. Well, no, not MD. What's it called? MDC, and where he was in Brooklyn. And now they done it at Fort Dix, where he got to. Right. Hey, niece. Good morning. How you doing? Thank you for the high gummy. Is that the high gummy? What is that called? I don't forgot what we said.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Hi
we
Bear.
had to
Thank you.
get
Thank you.
that
Thank you.
goal. We had to get that goal. We need that done before you get up off here. Yesterday we ain't meet our
For sure.
goal, so we need that met today.
Facts. I appreciate it. Facts. Facts. So the thing about it is the nurses from MDC that had to deal with him um, have released the fact that he do have a package, and we'll call it the higher. I don't know. It starts with an A. I'm trying to think of what we could call it. I'm trying to think of what we can call it.
The higher intense virus.
I love it. I love it. W Manis and alive. The higher intense virus is what he has. So not only did the nurses that he was dealing with at MDC say it, but so has the nurses at Fort Dix. But that's just not where we're starting. We're not starting right there, right? The thing about it is, well, the reason why, good question, Michaela Lachey, I think I pronounced that right. She said, "Why is that any of our business?" All right. The reason why it's our business is because he's been going around giving it to people without telling them that he's got it, right? And the nurses should be fired. No, they cannot be fired, love. Whenever you get incarcerated, everything's public. HIPAA doesn't go to it. Doesn't go to that.
To inmates, yeah, no.
Yeah, that's not a violation, love. We gotta. She said, "Giving what to people? We gotta call it the
Higher intense
in-
virus.
Yeah, but just take the first letter of each word
Each
and put it
word that
together.
I said, yeah.
Right? But in addition to that, Coach Warnstack has some names that Grand Rising to you, Cavanero, welcome in. That he
reset your goal. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, well, thank you. That he possibly passed this package on to, dropped this package off on. And one of them we were already suspect about. We really didn't know, but we kind of wondered if one of his artists that passed away from along those lines, something along those lines, if he had anything to do with that artist possibly catching it, right? And I want to give my sister Jenny a, because she answered correctly. That's who we're talking about.
We know Jenny now. Jenny be on it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I love it. I love it. So with that being said, let's get to the audio and let's find out who else.
Top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy Coach One Stack. We at it, y'all. Dropping y'all some news you can use. Can you dig? I hope everybody's having a blessed day, man. And hey, man, wherever you at, I hope you're not too cold because I'm still wearing tank tops and shorts out here in Las Vegas. You dig? Before I get into this video, because the prison nurses have exposed Diddy's HIV scandal. And actually,
thank you for the ice cream cone. Thank you for the love you so much, Daybreak.
Can you dig it? But before I get into this video, you already know what I want you to do. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and that
I think I did
notification
that.
bell so they know when I'm dropping, man. Can you dig it? Hey, but I don't like to keep y'all too long, so I like to get straight into it. Now, I've been telling you from time to time about Diddy's HIV status and that he, was
We love
showing
TikTok
signs
Shop.
of, that
Thank you
bud
for the lightning bolt,
deteriorating his
Daybreak
body when he was on
76.
the inside. And has been a lot of different stars that have been showing signs as well, right? Going into hiding, deleting their social media, things of that nature. And I got a long list of them, and I'm going to tell you how they supposedly may have caught them at the Diddy party. And I got a video, so make sure y'all stay to the end. Now, see, when you're dealing with prison, when you go to prison, guys, one of the first things they're going to do is they're going to test you for STDs, tuberculosis. They're going to give you a full body exam, not something that you would get at the doctor, but they want to see if you got that package and other things before you go into prison. That's how they, decide where to put you into population. Some prisons, they have people that have HIV, they're segregated. Some of them, they're not. But one thing for certain, two things for sure. If the inmates will always know who has it and who doesn't. And I tell you why, because they got this thing called pill call. And when they have pill call, hey man, pill call, you getting that certain type of medication, and he gets the medication and he has it. Well, he's wondering why you getting that medication. But just to go into some names before I drop y'all a little video, and make sure you stay to the end of people who supposedly may have got this stuff, from Diddy and his Diddy parties. We're gonna start with Christopher Williams, who got caught at Diddy's office on his knees in the office. Can you dig it? Doing them things to him. Can you dig it? And when Jaguar Wright approached Diddy about Christopher Williams, he told him, he said, well, if I can I'm so powerful, if I can make a man get on his knees and he said, well, what do you think I can have done to you? See, that's why people are scared of Diddy. And we got Usher. See, I'm trying to start from the way back and move to the front. We got Usher. We all know what he did to Usher. Took that to
Boss. We need everybody who said we were lying on here about Usher and saying that was a HIPAA law when we try to tell y'all HIPAA didn't even exist back then. But when y'all said it was HIPAA against HIPAA laws for anybody to do that, for that to be public knowledge, and I told you all, my Mars told you
Mm-hmm.
he did it. I don't know why y'all. What do we got to gain on here lying, man? You see what I'm saying? We just really just trying to open y'all eyes up to stuff, but
This is
I just
public knowledge as well that Usher went to the hospital because he had rectal bleeding.
that was I'm trying to tell her, She said, Kimberly, welcome in, Kimberly. She said someone
Yup,
even sued
yup,
Usher for spreading it.
yup.
Exactly. Exactly. His mom, Jenny says, mom got that big payment. Yes, she did. And when did she get the big payment, sis? Right before this guy's trial. And who paid
Mm-hmm.
them? Who paid her? Usher's mom. I'm Gusher's mom and Gusher.
His
Child
mentor,
Davis.
Davis.
Mm-hmm.
The
You see?
mentor. One of them, let's say, one of the mentors.
Yeah, one of the many. Right, right. So y'all, when you come here, we're gonna give you the work. 401 Kel said Diddy's career is over. Correct. Correct. Yep. Yeah, you're right on that.
Tap the
You're right
screen,
on that.
y'all. Tap the screen. Share the live if you feel called to. Support is free. Please, can
Yep.
y'all help us get the host to his goal? We need what? Six more?
Six.
No,
Yeah, seven more. Seven
we need
more.
seven more Golden Globes.
Thank you, niece. Rita said chive onions. True. True. One driver XD. Shout out to you, man. Grand rising to you, brother. He said they used to call them handlers. That's right. You are on point like a
Still do.
fax machine. Yep. And then assisted your prison jacket is easy to get access to. Yeah, that's what I was telling the young lady before that was like, why is this any of our business? When you have someone that's not being upfront with people and then holding parties like he was holding and now you giving it to people, you know. And then too, when you go to jail, like I said, when you go to jail or whatnot, Everything is public knowledge, really. You know. Jerron said, "Has he dropped the soap yet?" I think he purposely be sliding that thing on the floor, but he be throwing it like it's dice, boy. Like he playing
Them people be
bones, bro.
running. They don't be want to pick that soap up. They know. They
Yeah,
heard the medicine calls. They know. They don't want him dropping that soap.
yeah. I'm telling
Them
you,
in
man, it's
there, they don't
crazy.
want him dropping that soap. They be like, up, he
Hey,
in there,
hey,
y'all. Everybody go out the shower now. Let him.
right, right. Hey, Sharon
They
Bar said,
scared
"Y'all
of
too
him.
funny."
They
Hey, we just want to
scared of
start
him.
your morning off right.
They scared. They oh
Black.
shit, y'all. Diddy come. Get out the shower. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Listen, y'all, Black Rose Church said y'all need to stop laugh. But check this out. Now, it was word on the curb was that people at different prisons had like a little bet out on who was gonna get his back door first if he was to get transferred to their respective prison, right?
They don't want that back door. It's tainted.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
They
They don't
probably
want
I
like,
that
was
back
look,
just
door.
gonna say I'm not sure.
You
yeah,
breaking up, Jess? But I kind of got what she said.
yeah, yeah. Hold on. And for those that's coming in on our behalf, for our platform, we are saying that
All things are alleged.
that's for our end. Now, on behalf of Coach One Stack, he's providing receipts. So,
Took that boy's virginity at that age, at that young age, and Usher was rushed to the hospital with something going on back there where he also contracted, herpes and VD
Mm-hmm.
and other things.
we
And see
love
now,
TikTok shop. Please TikTok
Usher
shop.
has
Don't do
been
us
on the
wrong.
down low, man, keeping it to himself. And he was sued one time by like a real thick, beautiful, larger black
Yep.
girl for
Yep.
knowingly passing on the STD, which is actually a crime. But she dropped her lawsuit. You understand what I'm saying? Because he settled out of court. And then we're going to get to Justin Bieber. Poor Justin Bieber. Guys, it's like Justin Bieber have like, it's like he disappeared off the planet. Can you dig what
He
I'm saying?
can't
It's like he
catch no breaks.
disappeared off this planet because you
Huh?
have to understand.
I
What
said,
you
poor
need?
Justin B. He can't catch a break.
Nah, he
He can't catch a
can't.
break. He can't catch a break. So
He
if he got it too then.
he
And
ruined it.
that baby, if that's his baby, let's land
Yeah.
on that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I
And
forgot her name.
Lamera, she got it too.
Haley. It was.
The
I can't
so-called
remember
wife,
her name.
yeah, I think that's her name. Haley
I
Bieber.
can't. Haley Bieber. Yeah.
And when you as a man, you have to think about it when you have slept with a virgin for the first time. Normally, you make that woman fall in love with you because you have been her first. Well, it's no different, from a man because we're not used to something being inside of us. You understand what I'm saying? And now Diddy was a lot of these people's first that I'm going to name off on this list, and they were not using protection. They were not using protection. Some of these people are showing signs. Hollywood is talking about it. The nurse staff is talking about it. Yeah, they got HIPAA laws, but if nurses can get R. Kelly's information, hey, they got P Diddy's. But Justin Bieber, man, we already know what he did to you. He turned Justin Bieber completely out, and you can tell when a lot of these guys get turned out because the first thing they do is start acting real manly. Mad at the world, getting a bunch of tattoos, drinking because their whole psyche is messed up because in their mind it's like I have just been submissive to a
Right,
man
Black
and had to
Rose.
bend over. How am I going to tell my woman to bend over? I don't get it. But Justin Bieber is supposedly one of the names on this list. Now, Jonathan Adi, if you don't
Someone said, Miss Blackberry, welcome, says there is no evidence to what you're saying. Okay, stick around to the end, but I'll accept your apology now.
know who that is, he's someone who went bang bang at the Trump Plaza at one of the Trump hotels a few years ago. It's been about 5 years now, and he is still in custody in Miami and does not have a court date. And he said back then during his interview, and you can look it up, that Puffy gave him a STD. And he was one of Puffy's sex slaves. So, but nobody believed him. Now we're going to get to the boss, Rick Ross. Man, you notice how skinny Rick Ross, the boss, got? A lot of these people have sold their soul to try to get thin. But at the end of the day, man, he still got some women breasts that he can't tuck in. And those are bars. Can you dig it? So when it's almost like a rite of passage, I'm thinking, with these celebrities, to knowing that they knowingly catch something and knowing that they have pills and I'm gonna get the name of this medication before I make another video so I can name it by name. But there's a medication you can take to keep you
Hey,
undetectable
good morning,
and
Adrian.
supposedly keep you from passing it on. But you know what he was doing to Rick Ross and DJ Khaled? Because we already know they had open relationships. And so those other names on the list. But here's the next one. Meek Mill. Meek Mill he was already thin and now he's starting to get bumps on his face. And some sources say he even has some lesions on his body.
Lady E, good
Now,
morning. Welcome to hashtag I'm gonna
that's
say
pretty
it.
tough. You dig? That's a pretty tough thing with Meek Mill. And y'all already heard that audio video. And make sure you stay to the end because I have
Had
a
to wash
video
my ears
for
out on
you
that one.
to talk about this and explain it even more, y'all. And we got Stevie J. He ain't as swole as he used to be. He's getting kind of thin. And that's a whole nother video about how he had to, Faith Evans caught him sleeping with a man and had to divorce him. Can you dig it? And not only that, he appeared in one of those freak off tapes where he was with a young Caucasian male. And let's just say he was bumping and grinding behind the guy with no prophylactics. See, the problem here, no prophylactics. We got all these thousands of bottles of baby oil, but no prophylactics. And now that Diddy's in the penitentiary, his STD status is really not private anymore. It's really public. See, when you go to the penitentiary, none of your stuff is private anymore. And the nurses know. Matter of fact, they will deal with you with gloves on. They have cards marked that will say HIV positive when you're in the penitentiary. So people know who they're dealing with. And this is why you don't want to be out getting in fights with people, exchanging bodily fluids, because you just never know who might have it. Now we're going to get to Cuba Gooding Jr. Oh, that's right. Cuba. You ain't seen Cuba. He don't even mess with his own brother, people. He don't even mess with his own brother. And it's a name on here, man, that should not surprise you because he's no longer living, guys. And that is none other than Craig Mack. Back in the day, man, Diddy's been passing this stuff on for 100 years since the beginning of Bad Boy. Because come to find out, Biggie was into it too.
Prison, not true.
Look, Christopher Wallace Jr., a.k.a. CJ, hey, man, he bashed with the rainbow community as well. And these people all have this stuff. It's like it's something that holds them together. And one thing, if you want to bring people together in this world, you have to give them a common enemy or some type of common interest. And a lot of these actors, performers, their common interest is apparently these STDs, because you have to think about it. If I already have it, I can't catch it. So if I'm in a room full of celebrities and we all have it, we can have a whole free-for-all, because it ain't like I can catch it twice, can I? I mean, I can't catch it twice now, can I? And we already know about Soulja Boy. That was one of Diddy's play toys. He turned him out, because we all know, man, Soulja Boy has been a Hollywood prostitute for quite some time. And he never lives in his own house. He don't have a...
Hey, hold on real quick, because we have people in their feelings on here that I see. So I want to say this.
He is cooking the shit out of these. God damn.
On behalf of our show, hashtag I'm going to say it,
It's
we
alleged,
say it's
y'all.
alleged.
All right. I just want to get that out there again. Because, I mean, we got the Diddy. It's already popping off in here, right? And I'm just telling you, this is what this man is saying. And we're going to follow it up with something else, too. But I'm going to try to get that in. So, just calm down. And I see some people in the box. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I'm going to bring y'all up. But
Please
just give me
remain respectful. Please
yeah.
remain respectful. Because my block game is quick and my drop game is even faster. They don't call me Doc Holiday for nothing.
I heard that. Look, mute up real quick till we finish with the audio. Then we'll come to you. All right. I got both of y'all up here.
How you doing?
Good. We're gonna mute you up real quick, brother. We're gonna finish this up, then come to you. All right. Let's see. There was another female, but she must have dropped down. Okay.
bankroll anymore. Tell me 5 songs that he's made other than that Crank That and Turn My Swag On. He's only made like 3 songs that really was his entire life. But hey, go ask Will the Baddest about Soulja Boy. Who's Will the Baddest? Oh man, that's a white guy, you know, kind of thick white guy, and he just loves him some Soulja
He
to
was
the
on
point to where
Bad
he
Boy.
says Soulja, man, when they doing their thing,
I
Soulja
didn't know who that was.
likes interracial play to say, oh yeah, white boy, you like that, don't you? You like that, white boy. And even explain what this man Eggplant looked like, even that it hooked to the left. But hey man, what do I know, y'all? But none other, man, we got 2 more names on this list before I drop this video for y'all. So stay watching, man. This is gonna be kind of a long one, so I need your attention. None other than TD Jakes, TD Jakes, the power bottom. Hey, we already know that Diddy was going to use his influence, you know, since TD Jakes is a power bottom, and a power bottom is somebody, man, at these free parties, he just gonna arch it up there, and everybody's.
Oh, wait, hold on. If you
Well, if you are below the age of 18, you are requested to leave alive now.
sorry, forgot to put that part on there. Maybe we should.
Just going to get their turn, like they never get enough, guys. They
There
never
you
never
go.
get enough.
Okay.
That's what a power bottom man. They can take anything. You know, they're powerful. They can take anything, like a jackhammer. And then we gonna get to Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes has been messing with the fun boys and transgendered for quite some time. But these are what the prison nurses are saying. See, because the jail nurses and the prison nurses are 2 different breeds. But hey, I know y'all been waiting for this, so let me go ahead and turn this video up so y'all can hear it, and you can hear it for yourself. Let's go.
8 criminal elements. The jurors only have to prove that 2 of them, or feel that 2 of them have been proven in order for him to be found guilty on that racketeering conspiracy, as well as believing that Combs led a criminal enterprise for his
It was the kind of revelation that stops the world mid-spin. A nurse, breaking the silence of secrecy, took the stand and dropped a bombshell that no one could have anticipated. Sean Diddy Combs, the music mogul turned cultural icon, has allegedly been living with HIV for years. And that's not all. The nurse, who reportedly worked within the prison system, testified in court that Diddy's diagnosis wasn't just a private struggle, but a devastating secret that may have left a trail of destruction in its wake. Dozens of celebrities are now rumored to have been exposed, and whispers of lawsuits are growing louder by the hour. Even more shocking, the majority of those reportedly preparing legal action are men.
Well, the things that I experienced with him were monster-like. That stuff almost destroyed my life.
Picture the scene, a packed courtroom, the air thick with tension as the nurse's voice echoed through the chamber. Gasps rippled through the gallery as the testimony unfolded, revealing what insiders claim has been an open secret in the industry for years. For some, it was a moment of vindication. Longtime observers had speculated about Diddy's mysterious weight loss, his increasingly rare public appearances, and the shadow of exhaustion that seemed to follow him everywhere. Now those questions appeared to have been answered in the most dramatic way possible. But this was only the beginning. The fallout has been seismic. Within hours of the testimony, Hollywood's elite reportedly went into panic mode. Confidentiality agreements are being dusted off, legal teams are working overtime, and text messages are flying as stars scramble to protect their reputation.
What are you doing, bro? Everybody knows those stupid games aren't
They
real.
scrambling and scraping to protect their reputation, right? They scrambling and scraping.
Have already begun distancing themselves from Diddy entirely, while others are bracing for what could be the most explosive scandal in entertainment history. And then there's the darker rumor, a sinister undercurrent in this already shocking narrative, that Diddy's team may have been funneling money into a so-called Hush IV cover-up fund for years. Could it be true that hush money was paid to silence potential whistleblowers, or even victims? The allegations paint a picture of a calculated web of deceit designed to safeguard Diddy's empire at any cost.
How many people came through his orbit? How many people could this have happened to? And how did he get away with it for so long?
For those who have followed his career, this revelation feels like a betrayal of the image he has so carefully curated. Diddy has long been the poster child of success, excess, and untouchable confidence. A man who sold the world a lifestyle of sparkling dreams and penthouse realities. But now, the cracks in the facade are impossible to ignore. If the claims are proven true, what does it say about the man behind the empire? And what about the people who were allegedly caught in the cross?
Now, guys, what does it say about him? It says, you heard what they said. They said that Diddy had been and other stars had been funneling money into a HIV
We love
fund
TikTok Shop.
of hush money, like a slush fund. If you don't, a slush fund is a fund where people put money so they can pay off lawsuits and pay off people. It's like the funds aren't supposed to exist. It's to shut people up. And that just really blew my mind that they had an HIV slush
We
fund for
love TikTok
Diddy
Shop.
and a lot of his victims. But I don't call them victims because most of them are willing participants. Can you dig what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, have you guys noticed? Am I the only person that noticed this? I need to know. I need to know in the comments. I need 200 comments on this video. Am I the only one who has noticed that when it came to this Diddy thing, there are more men that are coming forward saying that they have been touched than women? It's more men that are coming out. I mean, this is why the women are just, rather, be with another woman because they can't get a good man because all the good men are part of the boys club. You dig? They're part of the fan club. And if you don't know what the fan club is, figure it out. So, I mean, hey man, I'm just dropping the news as I get it. But Diddy now, here's what will happen with Diddy. Now that he has been confirmed, from allegedly having his HIV in prison from a prison nurse, whenever he gets out, if he sleeps with somebody, right, and passes it on to them, he can and will be arrested for knowingly passing on an STD to someone. Check your records. They even hit R. Kelly with that charge because he was passing along herpes. Can you dig it? But hey, I don't want to keep y'all too long, man. If you like this video, man, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell.
All right, we're going to end it right there. Shout out to Coach One Stack. Let's welcome our new panelists real quick. Sovereign, now you said you were in prison and that's a lie. I did see that.
Well, here's the thing. They do not, like, when I went through, like, if you have HIV negative result, you'll have a yellow paper. Then if you had a negative, I think it was negative was yellow, positive was pink. But this was many years ago in the 90s where guys sued because they didn't want their business known. So they just gave everybody yellow papers after the fact. One quick thing, if I may say something, brother.
Absolutely.
Now, it's not like I agree with what Diddy did. They saying he did is hearsay. You see what I'm saying? Now let's go to the system. If you look all on the internet, well, if you've been a juvenile, you've been molested, raped, and all this other stuff, why ain't nobody talking about that? You know what I'm saying? Talk about these children, protecting these children. They don't do it. See, people can just want fame. They just want to be heard, sound good. Like he talking about a nurse got up there. That's also a felony. I'm in Michigan. It's called misconduct in office, where there's no specific law that penalizes an official or someone licensed by the state. It's MCL 750.505. It's a 5-year felony. This is how they got Kwame Kilpatrick when he was the mayor in Detroit before he went to the federal system. But my thing is people talking about R. Kelly, Diddy. Okay, we heard that these men did these things. You got people saying this and saying that, but it couldn't really be proven, but based off of what people were saying, video evidence or whatever else. But when you got the system through attorneys saying, well, we have a settlement offer for children who have been molested, raped in the system.
Hold on, Sovereign.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of how you could set, because I don't know how we could. We'll just say great. I'll say great.
Okay, great. Okay, I got you, brother. Okay, so when people, these young children, you don't offer no hush money or settlements if nothing happened. That's a easy way of proving that someone did something based on if I'm offering money for a person being great. Or great to whatever you said the word is.
Great. Yeah. Just TikTok family words. Yeah.
I know. Yeah. It's they'll try to restrict you. But my whole point is you've never heard one name of one cop who's been charged, corrections officer, accused, or anything. It's been silent. But you got all these so-called brothers and sisters want to kick the brother in the mud. He may have not done it, but we wasn't there. We didn't see it. You know, we hear these rumors, we hear falsehood, or we hear truth, but we don't really know because we wasn't there. We didn't see these things. You know, like Cassie, she said, "Well, Diddy did this, he did that," but they had text messages or whatever else saying you enjoyed the freak offs. So which
Mm-hmm.
is it? You enjoyed it, or now you want this money, you want this fame out this man? Come on, man. A lot of our sisters and brothers is out of law. And it's sad. As long as we are acting and living the way we are, our people will never rise above where we stand now. You
Yeah.
see, and it's sad, it angers me. Y'all can talk about these brothers and sisters in life, whether it be Diddy, R. Kelly, or whomever it is. Kobe Bryant, he got set up by a European girl who said
Mm-hmm.
that he raped her. And then
You
it was
talking about out in
shown that she
Colorado?
lied. You get what I'm saying? Reverend Ron was accused. You see what I'm saying? Then you had some so-called sisters. Don't get me wrong, it happens. But you had some sisters that set men up. You had some men that set women up. The Willie Lynch letters, the Willie Lynch theory is in
Mm-hmm.
full effect. So let's go talk about the Europeans and the house Negroes that work in the system that's been raping these kids and messing their heads up, and y'all offering money. Why people ain't talking about that? Because they scared. They scared of the system. You know, like if you go back to the slavery times where they was sicking dogs on us, beating us, and all our people's out there fighting and struggling. You get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
now in this day and age of time, you have a lot of our people act like court jesters. Oh, as long as we keep the white man happy and we don't go at him, we fighting and killing each other and making
Mm-hmm.
the system money to lock us up. Oh, okay, well we some good Negroes. This. I don't understand it, bro. I ain't trying to become Farrakhan and Malcolm
No,
X
no,
on
no.
this
You
thing,
good.
but
You
it's
good. Matter of fact, brother, I appreciate you, and I'm going to answer for you.
the truth.
First and
Yes,
foremost, we want to welcome you to our show. Hashtag I'm gonna say it, and
yes,
then now
sir.
I want to tell you a little bit about our show. Here we don't do black and white. If you're
Okay,
wrong, because see, wrong don't have no color, you know.
right.
But and I also want to answer something that you brought up too, as far as why they don't say anything about the people that's under the age of consent. That these people that sitting in high places are graping and stuff, and that's
Right,
the reason why they don't talk about it because they doing it. I agree with you fully on that.
right.
Um, we also know that the system. We talk a lot about the. Matter of fact, we just did a series about them. It's the secret society, right? And they
Mm,
control everything,
They
right.
right?
sure love with controlling the algorithm and everything else yesterday. They surely
Yeah, they do.
was.
Yes, yes. Because as soon as because brother, I'm gonna tell you. Yesterday, what we did, we started talking about how they lied about the September 11 thing, right?
Mm,
And we started out with like 88 something people in here, but when we brought that up, we was down to like 14.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
right, because they
So
was blocking it out,
exactly,
probably.
and you see, we almost got damn near 350 in here now. But here's the thing.
Hmm.
So yes, to your point, you're right. I do know that people lie and people set up. We do know that there's handlers out there, and we do know that people that work for that secret society, when they're
Right.
controlling people, if the person don't do what they want them to do, they can
Mm,
create a narrative. I do
mm.
know that. But we're
And you know,
also go ahead. I'm sorry.
if I may, I'm sorry, brother. And you know what's crazy? Sometimes they'll use your own family, like my brother. Um, I was just acquitted last year. I represented myself by the grace of God.
Mm-hmm.
In front of a jury, I represented myself and I won.
Mm-hmm.
And see, like on here it says Sovereign Neil. My name is actually Carnell, but I just say Sovereign Neil
Mm.
because sovereign citizenship is real. See, they don't want you to
That's
know
true.
the truth. Like before the 14th Amendment was adopted, prior
Mm-hmm.
to the Civil War, you had Dred Scott versus Sanford that said that we could not be citizens. We were three-fifths of human beings, so on and so forth. Now, you said that
Right.
we have multinational and multi-race in your
Mm-hmm.
panel, which I have no problem about that. But see, it's always been my thought. If you look at it, the Europeans, the Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, all they people are together or they stick together.
Well,
See, me, I believe in like uplifting my people. Now, don't get me wrong, I'll uplift other people, but we have to get our household right, get our home
Right.
right before we can go out and about and try to help anybody else. Not saying that we wouldn't, but we got to get our brothers and sisters in order and together. You know.
Well, no, I didn't mean it that way. What I'm
Oh no, I
saying is,
understand.
okay, okay. I was like, no, no. I mean, even if it's a YT guy, he doing because like
Right.
we get on him too.
Listen, we didn't. Listen. I didn't
Mm.
got. Well, you're new here, so you wouldn't know. But we didn't been on that too. We done named every last one of them. All of them need to be thrown in jail.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Not
All.
just Diddy.
Mm-mm.
He's just the puppet that got caught out there. It's way more than just Diddy. It's bigger than just Diddy, and we all know that.
Right. What's
Yeah.
these European guys that just was let go? I think Trump
I,
pardoned them or
Pardoned him,
something.
yeah.
Yeah,
J
but
six.
see,
but he didn't pardon Diddy.
yeah. Oh, they were
He
saying
didn't
that his
pardon him.
attorneys talking about doing it. But see, I understand. But see, me, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna say this if I may.
Mm-hmm.
I am an ex, criminal, street guy. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Now, even outside of that, let's push the street away. Let's
Mm-hmm.
go back to slavery. Let's go back to how our people were taken from our land, stripped of our knowledge, our of self, so on and so forth, like the minister Louis Farrakhan.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so far as push the religious aspect out, but he goes to bat for our people. He said that if a European man rapes a woman, he should automatically be, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
unalived. Um,
Right.
he said if a brother do it, it shouldn't happen because he was stripped of self for who he is. He was taught these European ways and sick ways of living and thinking and whatever else. He should be taught. Now, once he has been taught and shown the way, and then he continues to do those things, then the same fate should overcome him. You see what I'm saying? Or her. You got some women that's
I
out here
do.
more scandalous than the dudes.
And that's true. And that's true. And I
That's a
gotta
whole
go.
different topic for a whole
I
different day. We
I
talking
know, I
about
know.
Diddy
I'm
Yeah,
not.
today.
Yeah.
I gotta move on to the second segment, but I do want to say this
All
too,
right.
though, brother. I also the reason why I also do this is because a lot of times, and I'm gonna take this guy for instance, was in a position to make
To
our
help
community
us,
better,
and
and
didn't,
chose not
and
to.
didn't, and chose to do harm and evil instead of helping his community,
Okay,
knowing.
now how was that proven that he did these
That's
things?
what the victims that he have and how he stole from his artists when it came to the money. See, if
And
you are
that's
for your
from.
community
Mm.
and I sign you, if I really care about the community and I really care about you and I sign you, I'm not gonna jerk you for your royalties or your monies like that. You see what I'm saying?
Can
Um,
I
Right.
ask you a question, brother? What has Diddy done for the black community? Please tell me.
Are you talking about me or the announce
Yep,
the
you,
speaker?
you.
Uh
no,
I've never really followed the guy like that. I just heard his music, his artist. I mean, he's done a lot. What I've seen, he's donated money to charities and things of that nature. Now, what he may have been accused of doing in his personal
I
life,
don't care about
I
charities.
don't
What
know.
has he done for for the community, for black people? How has he helped us
Well,
get ahead?
okay. Well, let me say this. First and foremost, we have to get ahead on our own. We have to get our own education, our skills, our trades. We have to uplift ourselves. Before a man, we depend on another man. We have to depend on God first and ourselves. See, we
I
could
agree
say,
with
well,
you.
Diddy didn't
On
do
God.
nothing. We could say
Well,
he didn't help us or he didn't help nobody. He screwed people
wait,
around.
hold on, Sovereign. Hold on, Sovereign,
Mm.
because I got one in here, and she's
Okay.
been chirping. Miss Blackberry too. She says, "How have you helped?" All right, sit down. I'm gonna tell you how I help. I'm a brand ambassador for Whistleblower for Justice. What is Whistleblower for Justice, you ask? It is
I
an
know.
organization that is geared towards offering falsely incarcerated inmates, or that's they're not guilty, but they've been thrown in prison for life. We get proper
Mhm,
representation for them so they can fight their cases for their freedom.
mhm,
Secondly, when they are released from prison, we work and partner with companies and organizations that will give them the proper tools they need in order to transition from prison life to be productive citizens in the communities in hopes that they don't reoffend. Now, my question to you, Miss
Lock
Blackberry,
it
what do you do?
to
Because
help.
that's what I do for my community. Let me tell you something else I do. When it's guys that I've went to high school with and they decided to come back to our schools and they've decided to coach for 25 years and they keep getting passed over when it comes to a head coaching position when it's open at our school, I go to the city board. I go to the school superintendent. I go to the athletic director and I ask them, why are they being overlooked? That's what I do for
Leo,
my
please stop
people, Miss
spamming and let
Blackberry,
me
too.
join. Wait a minute, because you don't even have a pitch up there. That's why you can't join. So I need you to relax before I block you and kick you out. You're done.
Yeah, I don't see. So you all, here's something else I want you all to understand too. And we say this before. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to come back and do another show because I'm gonna have to take him to work. But we're gonna have to come back and do that second segment. But I want to say here, the one thing I strongly encourage you all to do is not idolize celebrities. All right, just like my man right here said, God is who you need to idolize. He gives
Mm-hmm.
you everything. You see what I'm saying?
He
So
wake us
to
up,
he
give
wake
us
us up
life,
exactly. Exactly. And
everything,
he's a great God. He's an awesome God, but he's also a
man.
jealous God, you know? And
Mm.
so that's what I
And
want
believe
people to understand.
believe in Romans 10:9 and 10.
Fact. Good
Romans
verse.
10:9 and 10.
Matter of fact, one of my moderators, can we put that in the live, please? Good verse. Actually,
and
very good verse.
Isaiah 54:17, when you will face adversity. No
Yes, put
weapon
that in
that
there.
is formed against thee shall
Shall
prosper, and every
prosper.
tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the service of the Lord, and the righteousness of me, said the Lord. And those are the things that I said during trial when I
Mm-hmm.
represented myself. Like, I'm just giving a testimony to God. I ain't mean to cut you off. I
Mm-hmm. No,
apologize.
you good. Go ahead.
Uh, when I was going to court, like, I would think about what I would say, then I recollect the scriptures where it says, if you're being persecuted before the courts, do not think about what you're going to say, but be led by God's Spirit. So I
Mm-hmm.
started my trial July 9th of last year. I got on my knees right in the front room. I say, with God of Israel, God of the world, the universe, I say, my enemies are too great and strong for me. Help me fight these enemies and destroy them. And that's exactly
Facts.
what God did. I never forget, I fought for what? Since the ninth, from the 9th to the 16th. And I'll never forget when they came back with the verdict, the guy was like, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, because they had no evidence. They lied. The police
Look,
lied. My own blood brother tried to persecute me
see,
with the court.
see,
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up. And is she
Mm-hmm.
still in here, that Miss Blackberry lady? I'm glad you brought that up, Sovereign, because of the simple fact,
Mm-hmm.
our
I don't
cousin,
think so. I think she got the
she
biggest
like,
pair of Timberland boots.
oh, okay. Hey, I understand. My cousin is in
Mm-hmm.
prison right now. He's been there for 13 years. He's got life without parole, but only because our other cousin lied on him and said that he unalived the guy in the club. When in
Okay,
actuality, it was our other cousin's wife that did it.
let me ask you this. What state you in?
George.
Georgia. Okay. Y'all laws is a little tricky down there, like with the young thug situation was going on, like with the discovery. Like, I was dating a woman named Kyria. She's from Detroit, but she got married, lived down there, and she divorced and came back. And she
Mm-hmm.
was telling me, like, 10 days before trial, they're obligated to give you your discovery. Like, like at least 10 days before trial. That's not really good time enough to prepare. There is a case which I can get your cousin out and write this down. It's called the
Hold on.
Shaney. Okay.
Hold on.
And
Go
see
ahead.
if
I got the
y'all need,
pen.
yeah, take my number too. If you need some help, I can guide you.
Okay.
It's the Shaney versus Winnebago Department of Social Services, New York.
Okay. Spell
And
that. You said the
it's
samey.
Deshaney,
The shame.
Deshaney, Deshaney
Mm-hmm.
versus
Versus
Winnebago,
okay.
I think it's Nnebago, Winnebago, then just put DSS, short for
Okay.
Department of Social Services. The citation is 489 US 189, and the year is 1989. In that case, it was a European family. You know, I don't like calling them white.
Hmm. You're right,
European
right, right, right.
family.
Hmm.
In
TikTok
that
friendly
case,
name, we say Wachi.
Yeah,
okay,
YT,
YT.
YT. Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, the mother and father were divorcing. It was a young child. And the father had custody, the mother had visitation pending the divorce. So the mother kept complaining to DHS that the father was, you know, beating, abusing the child and everything. They did nothing. So the father ended up beating the child, unalived the child,
Hmm.
being brain dead so far as the abuse. So the mother sued all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court and they shot her case down, saying that the states do not have a duty to protect private citizens from other private citizens. A private citizen is a person who doesn't work for city, county, state, or federal government. Um, I don't know how you guys' license is. Like here in Michigan, if you look at your license, birth certificate, social security card, your name is in all caps.
Hmm.
That legally denotes a corporation and or a fictitious person. You ever hear people say, "Oh, quit calling me by my government name"?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
you ever hear people talk about sovereign citizens and stuff like that?
Yup.
It's
Hmm.
all real. See, like you may have people say, well, sovereign citizens are anti-government. Those are state officials saying this. Because see, the states under the Ninth and Tenth Amendment have what is it? I'm looking for this book. They have a right to make laws that don't conflict with federal and state law. So my thing is this here. A lot of laws that they're creating are unconstitutional. See, this book is called The American Sovereign,
Hmm.
and this is just one of the many books, and they're all case law. See, people can speculate on say this and say that, but if the courts, the highest court of the land is saying it, then we have to abide by it.
Right.
Now, pre-Dred Scott, the case didn't give us citizenship. Only YT men could be citizens. You had to be rich, Christian, and on land.
Right. I
Women
remember
didn't get
that.
rights until the Equal Suffrage Act. I believe that was 1921, when women started getting rights. Like this is why you have so many laws now that protect women, domestic violence, things of that nature. So
Right.
we just have to go back in history to look at what was then to understand what's going on
Thank you,
now.
Michelle.
You see.
Hmm.
So, you know, I don't mean to just, you got to excuse me. I like talking and just giving jewels and knowledge. You
No,
know,
no,
like
you
I
good.
say,
You good. In
I've
fact,
been
I'm
doing
gonna
it.
pass
Yeah.
this on to my cousin.
Yeah. Also, write this one down. It's
Okay.
Foy, Foy,
Hmm.
versus City of Berea, Ohio Police. Foy, Foy, versus City of Berea, Berea, Ohio Police. The site is 58 F3D, that's for Federal Third, and the page is 227. Sixth Circuit, 1995.
Well, you need to
And
be an
see,
attorney.
well, I would love to, but I don't feel like I want to go back to school. But see, here's the thing: I call myself a common law attorney. See,
Hmm.
people that have P numbers, bar numbers, their trade is being controlled, is being regulated, is being taxed. If you
Right,
get what
right,
I'm saying,
right.
anything that you do under the common law, which the Constitution allows. The U.S. Constitution, I would say, is Article 3, Section 2, Clause 1. That deals with jurisdictions of the courts. The first one is common law. Then you have
Hmm.
admiralty maritime law. Then you have equity law jurisdiction. You ever hear people talk about the straw man, the straw woman? It's so much things like that they don't teach us or tell
Hold
us. They
on. Let me
hide it
give
from
you a
us.
follow while you on here. Let me give you a follow.
Take my number down. Anybody need some interest, some help, or anything? That's what I do. I can send
Okay,
y'all
inbox
case
it to
law.
me. Inbox
It's
it to
you can
me.
take it right here. I ain't tripping. It's
You
three
sure?
one
Okay. All
three.
right. All right.
Yeah,
Okay. Go ahead.
it's 313
Uh-huh.
774 7320. Now, if people text me, you know, I respond, but otherwise people won't be able to get through if they call. Text me, then I have to lock you in, and then bam. But that's what I do. Yeah.
Okay.
And
And
see,
what and
here's
you
the
said?
thing.
What you like to go by, so I can tell him your name.
It's Carnell.
Cornell.
Carnell. Now, um, you could probably help your cousin better from out here than in there because they came out with a law, federal. It's called the Anti-Terrorism Effective Death Penalty Act. It's actually a case. It's actually a federal statute in
Mm-hmm.
which, like, if you are convicted, you only have one round of direct appeals. If that fails, then you only have one post-conviction remedy. So out here, we would have to file a lawsuit. Let's say your cousin, you would have to file a lawsuit
Mm-hmm.
challenging the statutes in which he was convicted of as unconstitutional based on those cases that I gave you. And
Right.
see, here in Michigan, I have a case pending where the personal protection orders, restraining orders, all that stuff is illegal, brother. But see,
Mm-hmm.
the states make these laws to create revenue.
Right.
Take
Right. This
these
is what it's all
specific
about. Money for
jobs.
them.
It's all about money. That's it. They're corporations. The United States, 28 USC 3002, Section 15 says the United States is a federal corporation.
Mm-hmm.
America is the land and the people. The United States of America is the corporation. It's a business like any other business. Like
Facts.
people say stuff about Trump. Now, don't get me wrong. Trump might be the creepiest guy, whatever else. He letting the slaves free.
Huh? Wait a minute.
I say
What?
what I mean by that is he's letting the slaves free because when you are convicted of a crime, you are
Mm-hmm.
considered a slave of the state. So
Oh yeah, he
Harry
did let them
Kodak,
free.
he's pardoning these people. He's letting them
Yeah.
people out. He's not. Joe Biden locked them up. Kamala Harris was a prosecutor, locked people up for the tree. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But she
She
smoked
offered a
herself.
program too, right? Didn't
Pardon?
she? Didn't she institute a program to help them basically uh do like how can I say not what's it called? Um,
Reentry,
yeah, like
reentry
a
into
reentry thing.
society.
Yeah. Right.
If it was, I'm not familiar with it, but I know she locked more people up for marijuana than
Yeah,
any
she
other
did.
state.
She did. Now the problem I got with
Yeah,
him, the
and
same
she
people he's
smoked.
pardoned is
Mm.
they're out committing crimes against kids or against people that's not the age of consent. They reoffending and getting locked up again. Most
Who
of
you
the
talking
ones,
about?
most of the
People
people
that
that
Trump? Oh,
yeah,
okay,
on J6. Yeah, yeah,
right.
for sure. You
Mm,
see what I'm saying? But
right,
at the end of the
right.
day, he's doing everything he can because we know what he's done. He's part of what we talked
Hmm.
about early.
Right.
You
And
know,
see, people like right now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a convicted felon. I could run for president. People say, oh, well, he has felonies. How is he running for
who
president?
can?
See, state law, you can't run for specific office, but federal, oh, you can. People don't know you have way more rights under federal law than state. The state laws are nothing but low key slave laws, really. Why do I have to put on the seatbelt? Who am I going to hurt if I don't put on the seatbelt? But myself. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that the system is doing that's unconstitutional. If people take
Right.
time to research and read, like right now, it's the Democrats that's keeping the government shut down. It was the
Wait, pause. What
Democrats
now?
that, like, it's the Democrats that are refusing to deal. So far as this is why they say the government is staying shut down. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so do you think that uh premium should go up for healthcare?
I'm not saying that, but whether they
Because
go up or not, y'all shouldn't shut the government down because now men, women, and children are being starved out based on SNAP. You know what I'm saying? Deal with this, and then y'all fight about that later on. You get what I'm saying? Like Maxine Waters was on there. Oh, well, we're not supporting this. We're not supporting that. And I'm like, so okay, well, basically, people don't get their SNAP benefits this month. Kids don't get their WIC. So because y'all personal infighting and whatever else going on, they have been not doing that for our people. So Obamacare, he didn't really do that for our people. You see, so
well, I have to respectfully
mm,
disagree, brother, because things were still high. Yeah, yeah, with the Obamacare premiums were
mm,
still high, but they weren't as high as they was prior to.
right,
And
yeah,
I think the reason why the government is shut down is because the cheddar color coat leader knows he's in the files and
right,
what he did. That's what I
right.
think. I don't know, you know.
Yeah, but see, my thing is they're fighting. You know, they ain't no different than the Bloods and the Crips. Like if you look at, I think who was the elephant? Those are Democrats, or the elephant is
The
no,
elephant is
Republican,
Republican.
and the Democrats is the goat. Okay, if
Right.
you look at it, it was Republicans who freed our people. You see what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? It was the Democrats were for
It wasn't on the song
slavery.
where the Democrats represent what the Republicans represent now, and the Republicans represent what the Democrats used to
Right.
represent
They
back then.
switched.
They
Mm-hmm.
switched.
I would have to strongly disagree and respectfully. Because if you go back to the slavery times, like look, what's his name? Robert Byrd. You know who Robert Byrd was? He
No.
was
Was
a
that the?
state. He was out of West
I thought it was
Virginia. He was a state senator. He was the longest standing state senator it was. He was Joe Biden's mentor. Now, prior to that, he was a Ku Klux Klan
That's what
recruiter.
I was about to say. The
And he was
three
a
K.
grand wizard, but our people love him. All he had to, hey, well, I got Jesus in my life. Please forgive me for recruiting racist people, for hurting your people and our people. Like even back, look at the island of Kemet and or Kevlin, which they changed to Africa. See,
Mm-hmm.
Africa, it was named Africa after Scipio Africanus. He was a Roman general. They called him the African. When he defeated the Moors, a Moorish general by the name of Hannibal, the son, the Roman Empire, in homage to him, named the continent Africa. So when people say, well, I'm an African or an African American, you're basically saying I am the children of the conquered. You see, the land was Kemet and or Kevlin. But see, we have to go back and look at the facts and the truth of things. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying that to discredit the lady that was speaking. Like, let's say if I'm saying something that's wrong, sharpen my steel, steel sharpen steel. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
It was my understanding of the
it
same
was
way
the
though, like she was saying, as
Democrats
far
held
as
us in slavery.
in the
Yeah,
beginning.
it was in the beginning, it was the Democrats, and then the Republicans fought to free us. Like if you go back to Lyndon B. Johnson, when Kennedy was unalive, they created what was called the Civil Rights Act. And they had this man on tape talking about it's considered the Igor Rights Acts,
Mm-hmm.
the N word. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Oh, we giving these guys the Igor Rights Act and this and that. Come on, they was Democrats. Look it up. Look up
You
on
spending
YouTube
your
and
breath.
Google and up whatever. Lyndon B. Johnson was a
We got
racist, but he was
off at the same
Democrat.
Thank you, Jules.
time.
Yeah.
I'm,
But
Because
I'm with Jenny. At the end of the day, they all corrupted. But at some
well,
point
yeah,
in
that's
time,
true.
the
But
Democrat, when the parties first started, the Republic Party took a stance of how the Democrat Party supposed to be having a stance for the United States people back then, and it was vice versa. The
well,
right.
all
roles
of them was
Hold
switched.
on.
jokes.
The
Yeah.
Can we
roles
do?
switched.
Hold
Mm.
on. Can we do this real quick? Because I got to take my stepson to work. Right. But
Okay.
he works
So
15
we
minutes
have
up
to
the
finish
street.
this segment.
Can we come? Yeah. Can we come back like 30 minutes? Everybody go get some drink, get you some snacks, get you something, and we'll come back
But
in
we
30
try not
minutes.
to do just to let you know, we try not to do too much on politicians and politics up here because look at how that decrease
Yeah.
and we don't want to get banned.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll come back. We'll finish this up for about 5 minutes or so the algorithm don't trip on us, and then we'll go to segment two,
You
and
supposed to be
then
going to bed.
right now I said then I'm going to bed. I promise. But yeah, make sure you come back.
Oh yeah.
Everybody, it's 11:13. Well, I'm I'm I'm
It's
in
10,
Atlanta.
10, 14 for me. I was about to say I'm in Texas.
Okay, okay. So here's what we'll do. We'll meet back here. We'll call it just to make sure everybody's here. We'll say 11:45, 10:45 Central. All right.
Oh, okay.
Everybody good
So
with it?
yeah, I just followed you so I get all your notifications.
Okay, and I
Yeah.
followed you as well. All right.
All righty.
Everybody in the live, 11:45. Tell a friend. But 11:45, we're gonna meet back here. All right. Thank you so much for that heart me. And I'm gonna see you all in about 30 minutes. Okay.
All righty.
All right.